G'day guys, welcome to Rumbles Fishing. How is everyone? I hope everyone is well. I'm feeling much better than my last live stream. I didn't stream last week. I think it was New Year's Eve, and I don't know, I'm sorry, I didn't even put a post out saying I wasn't streaming. I just posted a video, and I figured if you guys saw a scheduled video you would realise that I'm not streaming for the night. But I'm sorry if I inconvenienced anyone. I didn't think of it till after that I probably should have done a post. I'm just going to head over to AFK and post a link. And Aquarium Enthusiasts Australia. Oh, AFK is almost at 13,000 members. It's cranking along. I'll say hi in 2 secs, guys. I can see you guys commenting over there. What should I write? Come say hi. Come say hi, currently live. Copy. Post. I kind of miss doing my Sunday morning streams just because of the crowd. I'd get some of the overseas crowd. What do you guys reckon? Should I start doing them? Not like commit to once a fortnight like I used to. I wish like I should do some like 5 AM streams like before work. What do you reckon, guys? Would that be good idea or stupid? The best one to comment on that would probably be Blake's Aquatics. He does some early morning streams, and I think he gets a pretty good viewership. G'day Glenn, g'day Anonymous, g'day John, g'day Blake, g'day I Like Red Plants, g'day Steve, and g'day again Glenn. Glenn's called the flower horn Jeff. That's pretty cool. Flower horns is like one of those fish that I kind of feel like they really suit to have names. 5 AM in Eastern Standard Times, I think is 7 AM. Were you guys behind or in front? I think you're just having a complete mental break. 7 AM. Yeah, you guys are in front. So what time is it there now? 7 PM? It would be whatever time it is right now, but 12 hours different. Yeah, everyone smash the likes because Anonymous said to do it. That's a good reason to do it. I don't know if you guys seen in the vlogs or not. Probably not. I'm really far ahead in my vlogs at the moment. It's good and bad. If you notice, the vlogs have been going up at like 10 o'clock at night. That's because I have zero structure in my life when I'm on holiday and I go to bed, and I've been editing my videos in bed as I'm about to go to sleep. So that's why the videos have been posted at 10 o'clock at night. Well, in probably like 1 AM considering if you're on the East Coast. 4 AM. What? G-Snap, you're always on the live streams and you're telling me that it's at 4 AM every time. That's crazy. Much respect. S says it's 4 AM there. So does that mean you're both in the US? I've never seen such a short username. S, how are you? Jump from... Oh, my name is Jeff. Double upload on Wednesday. Yeah, so I think maybe for you, Blake, it would be a double upload, but for me it was single, because my time, it was before midnight, but your time, it would have been after midnight. That's why you would have seen the double upload. That's just a presumption. And then, yeah, it gets to like 10 o'clock at night, and then I go, oh, I forgot to edit a video today. And then I'm like 5 days ahead in videos, so I'm like, I feel guilty if I miss another one. Because I've just been getting on with it, guys. But surprisingly, it's the first Christmas holidays where I've had motivation to just work. Tiled the bedroom. I started the skirting. I did enough to put the bed back in the bedroom. I need to do more skirting. I built the chicken coop. What else did I do? I had a huge overhaul in the fish room with the flower horns. It's actually kind of something I want to talk about in this live stream. I'm interested to know your guys' opinion. But we'll talk about it in a minute. I was going to comment on a video the other night about the late uploads being in holiday mode. Yeah, it definitely was. Oh, do you know what the weird, dumb thing is? I've even got an alarm on my phone, like, scheduled, that says edit your vlog, and I've been skipping the reminder. S is usually falling asleep. Yeah, well, 4 AM, I can understand why it'd be hard to catch the streams. I don't even know what daylight savings is, because we don't have it here. 15 minutes apart for an upload. Oh, I know what happened. That was actually also my bad. I posted Tuesday's video as private, and then when I went to upload Wednesday's video, I realized it was on private. That's why they were 15 minutes apart. Because what happens, you probably know, Blake, but for everyone else, on Mondays I post the members video. Now I upload it on my phone and I set it as private, so then every Tuesday I have to remember to put my videos back to public. Idiot me should realize, because you guys comment on the videos, and then like as soon as I realized, I was like, oh duh, there's been no comments in the last 12 hours, so I should have really realized. But at least you got the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Anonymous, we can't do a live, well we can, but I can't remember how to do a live walkthrough tonight. Do you want to book one in for next week? We can do that. I also need to tidy up in the fish room. I basically culled a heap of flower horns. I pulled the flower horn tanks apart, cleaned the filtration. I even took all the mat and filters out and everything, and cleaned the hell out of everything. I even chucked the fish in a medication bath. Just had a huge overhaul, and all the eskies that I cleaned in, and everything's still all over the ground, so I'd be tripping over shit trying to film in there at the moment. G-Snap, your time moves 1 hour. So we did daylight savings here for like 2 or 3 years, and then they canned it. So, yeah, Steve, like you're saying daylight savings is dumb. So like at my work, it's just, okay, it's hot, so we start earlier. So like sometimes in summer we'll start as early as like 4:30 on the real hot days. G'day collaboration, how are ya? G'day fishing cartel. Are you of any relation to Mexican Hoon Cartel? Yeah, I'm still in crypto, but I've beginning to realize that time in the market is better than timing the market. G-Snap likes the Lego tank. I think the Lego tank's cool until it gets dirty, and then it might be a bit tough. G'day, Eel, how are you? Blake made a solid point on the Lego tank, but I don't know how I'm going to clean the glass because I glued the Lego too close to the edges to fit a sponge down there. So I'm thinking about like cutting a piece of acrylic that's like a spatula, or just buying a spatula from Bunnings, you know, like the paint scraper, plastic ones, and gluing like a thin sponge from Coles to one side, so it's only like 10 millimeters thick. So I'm gonna have to come up with something. Yeah, so I don't know if we had like a thing where you could vote for the daylight savings, but I would have been like 18. Like, I really didn't give a shit. The only thing I hated is I had to get up earlier. But yeah, they canned it. Yeah, yeah, so I've also thought about taking the Lego off to clean and then put it back on. But the problem with that is the sand will cover the blocks and it'll be hard to get it back on. I'll have to like sweep all the sand away. It'd be a pain. I'll figure something out. The worst case scenario, I just glue new blocks in there, but that means I've got to empty the tank. G'day, Maddie. The sand in that tank actually came from Maddie D. How are you, Maddie? I was actually thinking of you this morning, doing a bit of handy tap work, and I was thinking, gee, where's my registered plumber friend to come give me a hand? No, I mean, in no way, shape or form have I done any electrical or plumbing myself. I just spilt my coffee on my shirt. G'day, Jackson, how are you? One person I was waiting to come into the comments was Ashton. I'm pretty sure you guys would have noticed him in the chat. Pretty enthusiastic guy. I met him, I think he's either 14 or 15. He bought a flower horn off me, and meeting him in person was super exciting for me because I realized that he's just a really excited young fella getting into the hobby and like super enthusiastic about it. And I remember like I used to be that enthusiastic. But yeah, honestly, like I want to go pay him a visit. I got to ask him if he minds being on camera. Maybe we'll pay him a visit one day and surprise him with something. He's probably listening. And I've got a bit of a dilemma with the flower horns. I've got some excess females, and I'm kind of thinking about selling them, but I've got my classic Camphor male, which is up and coming, and the chances are he's going to smash girls. So I was kind of thinking about trying to make a female sorority, which is a bunch of girls in a tank ready for when I want to try and breed him. I've got some girls ready to go. Flowerhorn Padawan. What's Padawan? Is that like another word for chit chat? I've never heard Padawan before. Do you reckon I can Google search Padawan? Oh, it's a Star Wars reference, I see. So many irons in the fire. It's tiring, G-Snap, but I don't know. I think like the videos persuade, or like what's the word? The videos project an image that I do more than I actually do, I think. Because you guys kind of think like I show you projects that I do, and then there's also projects that are behind the scenes, but pretty much 90% of my projects are on camera. So like it might seem like I've got camera going on and then non-camera, but I film pretty much everything that's fish related, and obviously things like the chook pen that's not for fish related. I put the chooks in the pen today. I've got to wait for the sun to go down, which will be roughly an hour and 15 minutes after I end this stream, and I'm going to go see where the chickens are. Because does anybody know, how do you teach a chicken to go to its nesting box? Or like, do you just let them go? And also, I haven't got a ramp into the nesting box, so I'm hoping they just jump. I know they can jump as high as it is because I've seen them jump scarily high. In saying that, the fence is only 1200, that little picket fence, and I'm worried they're going to jump straight over that. I might have to do like the old prison style, like 45-degree barbed wire to stop the chickens from jumping out. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, if anybody knows if you need to teach chickens to perch in the nest, or if you can just leave them. Hang on, Ashton's just messaged me. Ashton messaged me and then he unmessaged me, so what day is it? That message. Oh, what the hell? I don't know what's going on here. There's a message from Ashton from the 11th of the 12th last year, and it just popped up on my screen saying, do I want to hear from Ashton? But there's no message from today, unless he sent something and then removed it or something. Start by locking them in there for a few days. Oh, yeah, so Steve, I thought about that, but it's like 35 to 40 degrees at the moment, and I don't want to leave them through the day. Let's have a look at Perth weather next week. I better build a ramp then. Oh, Sunday's 26. I can lock them in there on Sunday. Tomorrow's 31. I've got some chicken wire. I could just cover it, and that way they can't get out, but they won't cook. 31 degrees. They're in a shaded spot. I think it's still too small to jam them all in there, but oh, too many wild animals where G-Snap is. Like you can't lead a, what's the saying? Like you can't lead a goat to water or something. Frozen water bottles, we'll call them. I kind of wondered, like, because they're so young and like only half feathered, whether 40 degrees really bothers them, because the recommended temperature for the heat mat or the heat lamp is 38 degrees. So I was kind of thinking that in my shed on a 40 degree day, it's probably a little bit cooler, maybe not much, but oh yeah, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Sprinkler and a misting system. This sounds like a 5-star bloody resort, guys. When are you doing the 2-foot tanks? John, sooner than later. I've got to get it done for many reasons. The main reason is if I want to take breeding these KZZs seriously, I need isolated grow outs. I might even start painting them as soon as next week. I think if they're all painted, it might be a bit more motivating. I don't know. I want to do it, but I need to get rid of the waterfall tank, and I don't know how. They'd naturally find a spot next to the chips and gravy. I'll get on to that. I've got some maybe I'll throw a KFC twister roll up in there, and they know to no, it's the other way around, isn't it? The chicken's in the twister roll. I'm thinking of the chips. I tried to make a joke and I just failed miserably. Hooked on fish, g'day. What's happening is we're talking about getting chickens to their nest. Don't know what, John. Hang on, let me catch up. Chickens suffer from heat badly. So I've had chickens like many times, and I've never noticed them pant like a dog. The only good thing is I've got those massive white gum trees which create heaps of shade, and like that back wall of my backyard is way cooler than anywhere else. I also live at like the top of the hill, so the breeze blows up the hill. So we were thinking about painting the chook pen like Old MacDonald's farm, like the barn house, like the red with the white lines. My dad was going to do it to his, and then my stepmom wouldn't let him do it. Which is fair enough, because their chook pen is like really visible from the yard, whereas mine's hidden, so it would be funny to paint it silly colours. G'day Melissa, how are you? I just threw a link up on your page. 13,000 members on AFK, that's pretty exciting. Blake's Aquatics gave me some Pleco caves. Yeah, I think that's all I've got. So I didn't end up buying more. I ended up just stealing the Blake's Aquatics ones from the goldfish tank, because there's only one bristlenose in there, and putting them in the L333 tank. Yeah, I guess when we had the Echolactuses, what's two Echolectus called? They used to hate the heat. No, the page is at 12.8k. So you need 200 members to hit 13k. G'day Nathan, how are you? They breathe through the mouth. I didn't know chickens can drown. I got the big 20-liter water canister with the and I made a bracket for it so it's like 100 mil off the ground. And when the chickens get fully grown, I'm gonna even lift it up higher. I want to make it like kind of rat resistant, and I might even put rat traps in there. I don't want to make it. I'm worried about the chook pen being a rat magnet, so I want to do like all the anti-rat things I can. Alright guys, this is gonna sound really cruel. You guys are joking about, or not joking, talking about chickens being afraid of water. I threw one of the chicks into the pond and it shat itself. Like, I think my first thought was, it's like putting a cat in water. So I'll keep that in mind for future. I won't throw my chickens into the koi pond. Oh yep, lovebirds digging holes. I'd believe that. Today I buried some bricks under the doorway so the chickens can't dig out. But now I'm actually thinking of it, I only bricked the gate. I probably need to brick the other side, the fence side. All in good time. Oh, I wish I had a photo. Yeah, Blake prints like all sorts of things. I've got a keychain. I mean, nah, I've got a keychain on my keys because that's where I keep it. Nah, I've got a keychain in my desk somewhere. He sent me a keychain. I think he might even do little shrimp caves. Can't remember what else. I'm sure he'll comment a few things. Oh, ew, the rats were digging into the cage. Yeah, so I get bad rats anyway. I have to what am I saying? What's the word? I have to bait the rats in the house like 2 or 3 times a year. Oh yeah, so as soon as I put the chicks out the back, straight into the sand, having dust baths, instantly. Like, these chicks have lived in an IBC for like weeks. They've never seen sand. They've been on the back lawn in like a little containment. My missus brings them out during the day, but there's no sand, it's all lawn. And as soon as they went into the sand, straight down, like psh, 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 psh. That's how it went, like this. Psh, 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 psh. So my Wero has got a broken wing. It like sticks out to the side, and it's actually from a rat attacking him. I might name the chooks once I figure out what the roosters are. I don't want to name them and get attached to them if I've got to knock them on the head. Food 1, food 2 and food 3. I kind of want to eat the roosters, but I don't know if I can do it, guys. I just don't know. I'm like halfway between vegan and a wild pig farmer, like a butcher. So like, I'm in the middle. I'll eat the meat, but I don't know if I can kill and clean the meat. Call them seasonings. Alright, so we will knock one. No, but it's 12 secret herbs and spices. Yeah, they are pets. They're not farm animals. My house is kind of a miniature farm, isn't it? Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about gutting them. Ew. I only thought about plucking them. No, there's 12, not 11. Alright, you guys have got the names sorted. I wonder if I can I was going to say I can show you the chickens, but maybe they're all crazy different colors. Nah, no silkies, but my wife wants a silky, so I kind of need to try and find one. Especially if she wants a silky, I need to get it before the others get too big, and I'm really leaving it too late already. Mine are probably already like 50% of their adult size, maybe even more. I'm trying to find some photos for you. That's going to take like half an hour. Call the 12th one Bucket. Nah, so a chook is an adult. A chook is an adult hen, I would say. Chook is like what people call hens that they have at home, as in like hens that they keep for laying. I think that's a good reference. Is it 11? Nah, it's 12. Babe? Yeah. How many chickens are there? 12. Yeah, she says 12 too. Are there 12 out there? Oh, hang on. Are you saying you think there's 11 herbs and spices, or there's 11 chickens? I just counted them like half an hour ago. Oh, yep, you're talking about... Yep, so maybe we can just call the last one KFC. Do you know what shit when I like plug my phone into the computer trying to find the photos? Come on. I'm trying to find the photos for you guys, but my phone is so slow plugged into the computer. I wonder if it's the... I think my case is that old that it's like USB 2. So like the plugs in the back are fast, but the plugs in the front aren't. I can't even open the photos to show you. Uh,
I was going to say hello,
there's a baby.
but
Maybe I can... Bear with me, guys. I might have to... copy. Paste. Alright, so I've transferred... Hey! Alright, I got him. So this isn't all of them, it's just a few. Now what's going on? Add display capture. Display capture. Number 3. No. Number 2. There's the chicken. Alright. I've got the chicken on my screen. Now you guys need the chicken. I need the chicken. No, you need the chicken. Transition. Boom. There's a chicken. I feel like I should bring up a picture of what they're meant to look like. Alright, so... Alright, so you guys can see there. That chicken there is what they're meant to look like. So this is example A. Clearly not that. Example B. Correct patterns, but the lace is brown and not white. C. Completely wrong, but really cool. This is probably my favorite, but I'm 10% sure, well actually 60% sure it's a rooster. It's getting a real big red thing on it. There's another one, clearly not black and white. And then there's one also mixed. I think that's the only ones I got photos here of. There is only 2 out of 12 that are actually the black and white, but I didn't get photos of all of them. That one there is a lot lighter in person. Like, I don't know, you can kind of tell in the photo. It's very light. I don't remember ever seeing a chicken that light. Mind you, I've only really ever seen Isa Browns and Highlines mainly. But that's cool. And I think it's a rooster, which sucks. It means I can't keep it. The temperatures here are, daytime has been 35 to 40 degrees Celsius. Which I don't know what... 35 C2F. 95 Fahrenheit to 105 Fahrenheit. The little one is 12 weeks old, Melissa. No, the fence is not created yet. It's at the top of the to-do list, but the problem is I need a thing called a LVL beam, and all the wholesalers were closed over Christmas, because I was planning on building it this week just gone. Idiot me didn't buy the supplies before the wholesalers were shut for 3 weeks. But I'm making my own fence. I'm not using like a store-bought one. The weekend looks like it's in the low 30s, but so it should be not too bad. Dozen chicken nuggets. So yeah, if you need some context into why they're not the right colors. Basically what happened, I was looking for a certain chook, a Plymouth Rock, and somebody posted on Gumtree a list of like 6 different chickens. And I said I'm looking for Plymouth Rocks. And he said he didn't have pure Plymouth Rock, but he had another type of male in with the Plymouth Rocks. And there was also a Plymouth male, so 2 boys. And he said I could take the eggs cheap. I paid $20 for 24 eggs or something. On the chance that I'll get quite a lot of Plymouth Rocks. And I think he just bullshitted me because he had a list of like 6 chooks on his ad. And I think that all the eggs is just a mix of all 6 of those breeds. And I think he just bullshit me for a sale. But the thing is, it ended up being like 80 cents per chicken. And then, and the fact that all the different colors is exciting for me. It's cool watching them all grow and like seeing the different colors. So I'm not complaining, but the guy stooged me. So it's really a weird situation to be in because, well, it's not, I don't know, it's nothing to complain about. It's not what I wanted, but it's almost better than what I wanted. How are we getting along being parents? It's good. It's easier and harder than I expected. A bit of both. I thought I would have more. I thought I would question whether I did the right thing. Like before I had the baby, I was questioning whether it was a good idea. And then we had the baby, and I haven't had any sign of like regret or anything. I've been really positive about it, which is exciting. I'm a person that like never wanted kids, and then like my arm got twisted for 10 years and I agreed to it. But yeah, I'm loving it. Hey, there we go. Oh, trying to get my B-roll back in the background there. I wish I had a photo of all 12 chickens. One of the videos this week, but you'll get to see all 12 chickens. Did you hear the missus laughing in the background? No, she's way down the street. She's in the bedroom. That's like 2 hallways and a door away from us. Both the most challenging and rewarding thing. I think we've been super lucky. I can get Cooper to sleep in literally 1 minute, no matter how upset he is. I can't show you guys because the music will be copyrighted. Let's see. I can like show you the video but narrate it. Maybe. Alright, so shit. Did you guys just get the audio then? Alright. So I've muted it. Video capture device. There's two of me. There's doubles. Oh, John, I don't even want to know about what temperature it is there. I'll get hot just thinking about it. Alright, here we go. So, are you ready? This is a video to send to my family, but you guys are my family as well, so you can see it. Alright, so you can clearly see baby is screaming and kicking. I've just pressed play on the audio, and it's like drum and bass, and the intro is like 10 seconds of like casual build up, and then boom, drum and bass drops, volume full ball. I've got like the computer speakers that like half decent computer speakers, like full ball, like just before they start distorting, and has to be full ball, and then give the tap on the bum, and like look, his eyes are closed, and that's like 45 seconds, and then like, but it has to be full ball. So like I've got the computer set on 100. I think I've actually got the little the controller's gone. I think the speakers are at like 70 or 80%, but if I turn the computer down to like 80%, he doesn't go to sleep. It's crazy. And look, eyes closing, job done. It's insane. Like, I know it's not going to last, but while it works, it's so cool. And like, it's been getting faster and faster. I did a video the other day, and it was 3 minutes to get him to eyes closed, and that one there's 1 minute and 38 seconds. I'll get him. I will bring the child. I'm going to leave that in the background for a minute. It doesn't look too bad. We're like sitting at the beach. Hey babe. See if she comes. I'm trying to like call her without yelling too loud. I think I can hear shushing, so she might be trying to get him to sleep. Hey babe. No deal. I finished my coffee and I've got no liquids in front of me. Oh, I've got a telephone. Oh, damn it. Ashton messaged me saying he's going to watch the post stream, which means he'll see that I was talking about him. Let's ring my wife that's in the other room. Let me see the baby. She's not even answering. Hey, can you bring the baby? That's alright. Yeah, I was correct. She was trying to put him to sleep, but sleep will be in a minute. We'll have a quick hello. We've got 11 minutes. He might cry, alright? If he's half asleep, and I'm just going to be like, hey man, look at the camera. Just step in front of all of these lights. There's only 2 lights, but I got a new chair. Look at that bad boy. Wow, you guys can't even see the matting. The green screen shines through the matting. That's cool. Oh, he's too low. Say hi, buddy. It looks like I've seen a ghost. He's always got a very concerned face. He's like, look at all those screens. You ready? I was going to put his favourite thing on the screen, but it'll play audio and then I'll get copywritten. So your chair has a hole in it. So the chair doesn't have a hole in it. It's a mesh back, like the mesh. I'll just say mesh. And the green screen must be shining through the mesh, and the camera can't pick up that. To the eye, it looks black on the back. I got the mesh backing because the aircon is up on the wall behind me, and it blows through the chair, which it's a win for me. What? What's wrong, mate? Look at the camera up here. Uh-oh. He's almost crying. It's like maybe like a 100 degrees of your vision is screen, so I think it's a bit overwhelming for him. So like he's like looking at all three screens. He's like scanning the screen. What's wrong, mate? He's very sleepy. Here, I'll try. If I click mute tab, then there's no audio. YouTube. It's the child video is now in my recommended videos. Then if we go full screen, let's see how it goes with that. He's always so concerned. Like he goes from like super serious face to smiling, then straight back to super serious. I don't know. He's watching. What's he watching? He's watching it, but he's still looking over to the other screen. He's not crying now, but he's entertained by the... It's like little... I can actually show you guys. So this is what he's watching. Little fruits dancing. That's not fruit. That's vegetable. Oh yeah, Anonymous. Kids get used to Netflix and YouTube. We've tried to make it like probably like half an hour max a day. This video only goes for 10 minutes, so it's like he only watches one and then that's it. But yeah, it's gonna. That's one of my biggest worries is like too much tablet time and things like that when he gets a bit older. He is watching it because he's looking over there now. Turnips and corn. I didn't even know that was a radish. I thought it was an onion. See what he does when we turn it off. He'll probably start crying. Oh no, it's gone. Where'd it go, mate? Oh, yeah. Cocomelon is not even welcome in my house. I knew that before he was even born. Baby Shark's not welcome in my house. Oh, your shirt's all curled up, mate. Look how much you... Oh. There we go. Mum's turn.
Dum-dum.
Yeah, so I'm going to set some ground rules, you know, being the father in the house. Also, dummy. I don't mind dummy for sleep time, but there's going to be no daytime dummy or awake time dummy. I don't want my 2-year-old to be at some kid's party with a dummy in its mouth. That I watched that Coco Melon, like before he was born, one of our friends with kids was showing us, and I got a headache from the scene changing. Like it was like, oh my god, my eyes. Kids will discover Baby Shark one way or another. The other problem is, like, I work like 50 to 60 hours a week. Do I really have any say in what he gets to watch and learn and that? Everyone starts with these ambitious goals. You got to start positive. Pink Fong, what's that? Did anybody see my so there was a subject to do with flower horns I wanted to talk about, and we'll quickly talk about it now. So for anybody who knows me and my flower horns, I've really been trying to concentrate on fin shape, body shape, pearling, and strong script, and face shape, and gill plates, gill shape, like monster cock, and well, head coverage is a big thing for me, but I've been struggling with it. But monster cock has never been a thing that I have tried to chase. It's not my thing. I like a proportionate cock size, same as in my pants, and it seems that's not what the public wants. Everybody wants that monster cock, to the point where somebody online was ridiculing my fish because they don't have that monster cock. Now, there's so many people out there that have said they like my line of fish, but then so like I'm kind of leading to go to more to that monster cock style, which isn't my thing. But then I'm like, is it about, like, I don't know what to do. The other thing would be to keep my line going and have like a mix, but the problem is I don't have the space to like do monster cock and then like medium sized cock and go separate directions. I just hate Facebook, guys. It's crazy. So YouTube, everyone's so supportive, and yeah, somebody really rattled my cage the other night. What do you guys think? Do you guys think proportionate is better than ginormous? There was a fish I was thinking about buying. I'll show you. I'll show you guys. So this is sort of like the direction I would be thinking about going, like the head coverage, and you see like he's quite small and the cock's starting to grow obviously a lot quicker than my fish. In saying that, like it's not like my fish don't grow good size heads. They just grow it at a bigger size. Like this is one of the boys I sold. To me that's a good size head. I don't know. It looks in proportion to me. But like he doesn't have, you can't tell from this angle, he doesn't have that center head coverage, which is one of the traits I would really like. Are the fish in the IBCs doing okay with the insulation now that it's hot? I honestly haven't checked the temperatures, but flowerhorn fry will thrive even if it gets over like 30 degrees. So it's weird, like Blake says I need to abandon Facebook and TikTok. I actually go on Facebook bugger all. The only reason this post was even noticed by me was because the person posting it tagged me as the breeder. But it's so like I don't mind the trolls, but for some reason when it's on the flowerhorn pages it hits home a little bit more. TikTok, I get people ripping on me constantly and it doesn't bother me at all. It's funny, somebody said like that it's annoying on TikTok or whatever, and but I see it as a positive because it gives me some ideas for content and I can reply to the negative comments, and those videos seem to get quite good hits. Yeah, so oh no, my keyboard's turned off. I need to get a new keyboard, guys. I bought a second-hand one and the guy ripped me off. I'll try to find a photo of like what I think people are chasing. Here's a good example. It's a fader, but imagine this in like a super red dragon. So like imagine I see that as what like the public desires. Like obviously I sell my fish at like 8 to 10 centimeters, which is about that size, and my boys, they don't start getting their cocks till like 15 centimeters. So I don't know whether to try and chase this or even like see like that there. Mine don't develop that until they're older. I don't know what to do. If you look at all like the flowerhorns that I've sold, and like once the customer gets them in their own tank and like feeds them up, I really want to show you. One of the guys I sold a fish to, he has a really good example. It was crazy. It was like he'd only had him for like 4 weeks and the transition was huge, but I think I need to try and get that development earlier because it seems to be what people want. Yeah, so everyone's saying proportion looks better. I totally agree. How funny is like, I posted the Lego one and I suggested how much it's worth, and like people were saying like, oh my god, why would you need to mention how much it's worth? It was just to kind of add a bit of an escalation to the video. Lego Purist. So what, you reckon Lego purists are better than, are worse than fish purists? Yeah, so G-Snap says the first one looked out of control, but it seems that's what 80% of the public want. I don't know, maybe it's like people trying to compensate for what's missing in their pants, so they want the flower horn with the bigger cock. I'll try to find you a photo of one of the favorite fish I've bred, and I sold, and I'll point out what it is about him. I don't know how to look at. How do you look at? Ooh. I might be a second. I'll talk about this boy and then we'll wrap it up. How do I pause the video, man? Alright guys, so it's a paused video, so you'll have to ignore that. Alright, so if you look at this fish, my favorite trait at the moment is purling. That worm purling all the way through the face, all the way to like up here. That's a huge bonus for me. He's got nice sunken eyes, which is kind of hard to tell from this angle. He's got a short face, nice square gill plate, awesome fins, nice solid big fins. When his tail's out straight, they're almost wrapped like camphor style, but not quite. The only thing that I'm not a massive fan of is he doesn't have a full script, but there's some people that don't like script. His red coverage is right through him, like 3/4 of his body. I haven't seen a recent photo, but that will get redder as he gets older. And his cock's starting to develop, but you can kind of see this boy here is like 14 centimeters, maybe a bit bigger. And his head's only just starting to really protrude. So to me, if he had full head coverage and a solid script, I would see that as a really solid super red dragon. But just the fact that he doesn't have that bulging head makes people not like it. And so to me, this line has huge potential just by looking at this fish here. This is one of the F2. I guess like if you're trying to learn about flower horns, that would have been a pretty good description to learn a bit more. Is that got audio? Sorry guys. I'm looking at another boy here, but I don't know if it's one that I bred. Oh, that buoy that I just showed you is actually an F1, not an F2. I think this one here is an F2. The more I look at them, the more I'm actually happy with my line. I shouldn't let one person rip on my fish. I think he's a pretty cool fish. So my red devil's got a cock about the same size as this boy here. Maybe a bit bigger actually. But who knows whether it's pure red devil or not. Yeah, Robbo, Kareem Pet Central is the hookup for Extreme Fish Food. I'm not sure. They're slowly getting more stocking of fish stores. So Kareem Pet Central is my sponsor, but Extreme Aquatic Fish Foods Australia is a separate company. That's a wholesale company, and their main target audience is trying to get it in more shops. So that's kind of why I've said before, if wherever you are in Australia, if you go to the shops and say, do you stock Extreme, if a few people start asking that around, there's more chance of the product getting more available in Australia. And the more available it is in Australia, the more is sold, and the more is brought in, the more stout the connection becomes. Because when I first got into Extreme, there was nobody importing it into Australia, and I actually started pushing the food without any paid promotion, just because I wanted there to be a source for it in Australia. It's a long story. That's like the short version of how I started with Extreme. But anyway, the point there was, everybody ask your local fish store about Extreme. Yeah, Melissa says the Breno, I know. Do you know what's crazy? Like, you guys have seen, I don't know why. There's something about the flower horns that I take that little bit too much pride, like I shouldn't. I'll like post aquarium stands and shit and get ripped on, and I think it's hilarious. And then one person says one negative thing about my flower horns, and I get all caught up on it. Steve's got a really big... I actually... If like past me came forward into the future, he would punch me in the face. I was actually... So I used to go onto flower horn and hybrid pages. I would join them just to post on them telling everybody that they're hybrids and they should kill them all. And then, so my friend Brett, he dropped some flower horns off here, and I was shipping them for him, and he ended up giving them to me, and I was like, I don't really want these here, and he's like, oh, just have them for a little bit and see how they go. And then he was actually running Flower Horn Fun Australia at the time, and he tried to add me to the page, and I was in the blocked list, and he was like, oh, why were you blocked? And then it also happened on another page. His name's Julian. Julian, I won't say his last name, but he runs a page called Hybrid Lovers Worldwide. And he tried to add me to that, and I was also blocked on that page. So like, I've come around full circle. But I still hate people that try to cross other fish into flower horns. I saw somebody posted yesterday they bred a flower horn with a red devil. Why? Like the Taiwanese have done all the hard work. Just breed flower horn to flower horn. The only exception to that would be Viha, because you need F1s to make camphor. But why would you breed a red devil to a flower horn? That still boils my blood. But I don't think chain stores would pick it up. There's always the chance. So Blake's asking, didn't I breed flower horn with Texas? So yeah, I bred flower horn with Texas to chase the camphor, but there's a reason to breed that in. There's no reason to breed a red devil in, but Texas and Viha can help you create a camphor. But like what I'm saying is, like, the person's obviously done no research about what's needed to improve flower horn lines, and just bred a red devil with it. I think if they got a chain store involved, they'd be set. And then they would get big enough that they could open a warehouse for the extreme, and then I could get a job there and work in the warehouse. Perfect. I'll set it all up. I actually heard whisper of a job opportunity, but I've actually only I culled all the Texas cross flower horn. I think there's one left in my display tank. I'm not going any further with that venture, and none of them will ever leave my house, ever. I've never heard of Pets Domain. Maybe it's an East Coast thing. But anyway, guys, it's 6:20. We better wrap it up. I've got to see a man about a goat. Oh, itchy back. No, G-Snap. Camphor aren't short body, they're like big and square. And they, ironically, after the conversation for the last 20 minutes, they generally have like a smaller forward facing, or is it higher cock, and mostly white-eyed, wrapped fins, a few other things. I still struggle to differentiate Super Red Dragon from Camphor. To like, if it's a solid camphor, I can pick it, but there's like a real grey area, and then there's heaps of people selling KZZ, which is Camphor ZZ. So what that means is it's camphor blood, but it doesn't carry all the traits to be classed as camphor. And there's heaps of people selling KZZ as camphor in Australia, and that's also wrong. But yeah, so a Super Red Dragon's more of a people's fish. I feel like Camphor is more of a breeder's fish, just for the simple fact of how hard it is to create. So it's like a bragging right if you do breed them. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna have to wrap that one up there. Go make some dinner. Maybe dinner's made, who knows. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Oh no. End stream now.